where there's more opportunity and more chance of making some more money. And that's all we want as DeFi DEGENs. Hey, hello, and how is it going, my fellow DeFi DEGEN friends? I hope you're all doing well. And I wanted to bring you today a project. It's a seigniorage project on the Phantom network, similar to Tomb and tomb. However, it is going to outperform those projects and do so much better. There's a lot more potential and a lot more potential to earn some money. And that's what we are all about as DeFi DEGENs. We want to know where the best yields are, where the best potential is, where the most X's are going to come from, and where you can make the most money. So Scarab has been around for about 5 to 6 weeks now. Up until around a week ago, it was under peg. It's been battling under peg. It went as low as 0.3 peg, which, as you know, in a seigniorage project, it needs to be at 1. Ideally, that's the idea. It's got to be pegged to Phantom. However, throughout all that time, the devs have been working extremely hard. Like, that's the only reason I've stayed in there personally. I am invested in there, so this is not financial advice. I just want to show you how much potential there is there and how much money can be made. But I've stayed there because the community is amazing and the devs are just working constantly. And for me personally, I'm not much of a chart person. I don't look at charts because I just don't see any point in it. However, I do look at fundamentals and, you know, the development team and everything that's going on and how strong that is, and that's how I make my decisions. And there's a real gem at Scarab. You know, they're doing a lot of things. They're bringing a lot of developments and partnerships. So it's definitely worth checking out. So jumping onto the website, Scarab, current price 1.0074 FTM. It's currently pegged, which is amazing. Market cap of only 2.2 million on Scarab. G-Scarab, which is the T-share or the 2-share token. Accumulated supply of G-Scarab is 8,441. Comparing that to T-shares, T-shares circulating supply is 46,000. And for 2 shares, they've currently got 28,000. 2 shares is currently sitting at $4,000. T-shares $7,500, whilst G-Scarab is only sitting at $500. So if you're just comparing that to the other projects and where they're sitting at, there's so much more potential in G-Scarab. There's so much more money to be made. Obviously, it's not all about the share token because it is a seigniorage project. So the APR currently in the temple is 891%, and that's where you stake your shares, similar to tomb and also Tomb. Currently, Scarab's paying off bonds because they've just regained peg. There's currently about 3 days left, the bond paying, and then it's full print from there. So it's a very, very good opportunity to get in now. Currently, the project and the community are working on building the peg, building the liquidity and the stability of the peg. So the community is advised to put money into the auto compounder for the LP tokens. And for yourself, you might be thinking, why would I want to put my money in LP? Why would I not just put it into the shares? Well, if you go to the Scarab FTM LP, into the auto compounder, it's currently a daily APR of 1.77%. Considering Scarab has been pegged to FTM for the last couple of days and it's going to stay that way now, you know, 1.7% daily is an insane amount. I don't think you're going to get that in any traditional bank, and that's why we're doing this as DeFi DEGENs. If I was you, I would put most of your money into the LP for the auto compounder at almost 2% per day, at least for the next couple of days whilst the peg stabilizes. And then you start looking at rotating some of your money into the shares, take your money out of the auto compounder, put it into a normal compounder, and then take your shares out of that, and then put those into the temple for their massive gains. There's lots of different strategies that you can take, but currently for the longevity and the stability of the project, it is advised to put it into the LP, which still making almost 2% per day is just incredible. And if you want to compare that to Tomb's daily APR is 0.2%. So why else am I bullish on Scarab? Well, Scarab is the first project to partner with SpiritSwap to join the Spirit Wars, which is just an incredible achievement. If you're not too sure what Spirit Wars are, you can check out either SpiritSwap website, or you can go to the Scarab Medium where they explain what their version is of Sin Spirit. Scarab is now officially falling into the fold with a fresh new take on SpiritSwap's Win Spirit model. We are happy to bring you Sin Spirit. Users will be able to trade their spirit for Sin Spirit. The spirit received will be immediately locked up permanently, thus removing spirit from circulation forever. Through Sin Spirit, our users will have access to a liquid in-spirit position, allowing them to have all of the benefits of in-spirit without being locked. Sin Spirit can be single staked in the scarab.finance vaults, which will allow users to receive spirit rewards from the Spirit Swap weekly distributions yield, which will be compounded for more Sin Spirit. If you head over to the Scarab website, they have auto compounders of Sin Spirit. They've got Liquid Driver FTM, Spirit FTM, FUSD FTM, BTC FTM, USDC FTM, and ETH FTM. Now Spirit is a very stable coin, and if you want to take that and pair it with FTM for the Sin Spirit, you can also earn 0.73% daily just by auto compounding there. If you look at some of the other variables, USDC FTM, because there's less TVL in there, there's currently 2% daily on your USD FTM staked. So I would highly recommend checking that out. The fact that Scarab was able to partner with Spirit Swap to bring this out to the project, it shows that the Spirit Swap team hugely believe in Scarab and what they're doing. It shows how much potential there is there, and it shows, you know, just how good fundamentally the team is and the project is, and how much they believe in it and how much they think it's going to run and be successful. So Sin Spirit locked up with Spirit generates a lot of income for the project. It's building the treasury, which they can then use to, you know, do buybacks, stabilize peg, further incentives, which is something that I've not seen in any other seigniorage project. We all know that Harriet is propping up Tomb. Also, that's spilling over into Tomb now. Them projects are highly manipulated now. There's so many rich whales in there that are manipulating the price for their own gains. They'll manipulate the price below peg so the shares drop so they can accumulate shares, and then once they've done that, they'll put the peg back up. They'll inject a lot of money into that, let the peg get back up, let the shares run for a while, take the profits, let it dump again. And that is a high risk situation, to be honest. I know a lot of people sit comfy in Tomb and Tomb because it is backed by Harriet and his team. However, to me, and I've seen a lot of other people, you know, with similar thoughts, I just don't think it's very sustainable for the community. I think the only people winning in those situations is, you know, Harriet and the big whales. So if you are looking for a new community, you know, a new place to start building your funds, start making more money and more yields than you are doing in a more manipulated project, where there's more opportunity and more chance of making some more money, and that's all we want as DeFi DEGENs, definitely would suggest checking Scarab out. I'll leave all the links to the project in the description, along with the Discord and the Medium and a couple of other things you can check out. But none of this is financial advice. Make sure you go and do your own research. Just go and check it out, see what you think. Let me know in the comments if you've got any questions or anything like that. Stay safe out there, make good investments, and have a great day.